In just 4 months, it's pretty safe to say that I have transformed my 42-year-old skin, no Botox needed, with castor oil. It's simple and affordable, and I'm gonna share the 12 plus ways I used it. One of them is a little bit too TMI, so don't stick around to the end if you don't wanna hear that one. My surprising results, why it's a game changer for aging skin, and what to look for when you buy it, and the brand I trust. Welcome back to my channel. I gotta be honest, I did not believe the hype, but I kept seeing incredible results in the comments, and I'm so glad I finally gave it a try and I get to share it with all of you today. With aging and walking 20,000 steps a day for months, my feet started to look pretty rough. I put castor oil on my feet at night and then put socks on, and they have gotten so smooth since starting that. Eczema is ruthless and itchy. We've been applying it to the back of my son's knees. It's one of the very few things that have actually calmed and soothed his skin. Are you ever constipated? Well, put a little dropper of castor oil in your belly button at night before you fall asleep, and it will definitely get things moving. If you watched my walking video, you'll see a little mishap with that. I pooped my pants, but it hasn't happened since. That's the good news. During the winter, I sometimes get the little itchy rash that happens under my wedding ring, and the last time it happened to me, it lasted for months. And this year it started to happen. You can see it's not there anymore. And I only used castor oil 2 times on my finger where it was starting to itch, and it went away. It cleared right up. My daughter has respiratory flare-ups, and recently when she had one, we took the castor oil pack, which you see a lot of people putting it on their liver, and we put castor oil on the pack and we put it around her chest for a few days, and it absolutely helped bring inflammation down, and she said it felt super soothing. One of the ways I've noticed a difference for castor oil on my face is on my eyebrows and my lashes. All of a sudden my lashes have started leaving a bunch of mascara under my eyes, and I realized they are longer because I have been using castor oil on my face for about 4 months now. I never have nails this long, and I know this isn't very long, but I absolutely accredit to them getting stronger from using castor oil. So every night when I use it on my skin, which I'll talk about that in a minute, I also rub it on my cuticles and the beds of my nails and the tops of my hands. And overall, they look less agey and my nails are stronger. This is the first season change over to fall where I have not had to use eye drops. I get really dry, itchy eyes. And recently I watched a video talking about the benefits of castor oil to your eyes, and it talked about allergies. And I realized this year I did not go through that at all, solely because I'm putting castor oil on my face every single night. I have been using castor oil on my lips as chapstick, and I'm getting one of the tube applicators so I can put it in there as well. But I will just rub it on my lips after I put it on my face at night, and it is so moisturizing. I haven't had any of that gross peely stuff happening. Oil cleansing. My husband recently started oil cleansing. He definitely saw a lot being cleaned out of his pores and out of his face. Give him any acne, or it didn't contribute to any of the moisture, because castor oil is actually different than other oils in how it absorbs into the skin. So that is another win. All right, number 2 is a little TMI. It's a little TMI, but if you've ever experienced having children, or if you've ever experienced constipation, sometimes that brings along a little, I'm not even gonna say it, but yes, soothing, comforting, clearing, healing. We'll just leave it at that. Little cotton ball, boom, you're good. And number 1 is I put castor oil on my face and my neck and my chest and my hand and anywhere else I can without messing up clothes or sheets every single night. After I get out of the shower, after my face has been washed, my makeup has been removed, sometimes I even exfoliate, or I use my derma roller, I put castor oil on my skin, and my skin loves it. And do I look super shiny? Absolutely, but it's all good. It soaks right in. It does not leave my face leaving greasier. As a matter of fact, it actually leaves my skin tone more like even, and I have less like splotchy red spots, and I really truly feel like it has helped with wrinkles. Castor oil works so well on the skin due to its unique combination of nourishing properties. It's rich in fatty acids. It helps lock in the moisture and it makes the skin super soft and hydrated. It's anti-inflammatory, which can help soothe irritated or inflamed skin, making it beneficial for conditions like acne or eczema, the itchy ring thing, or hey, even a good old hemorrhoid. I said I wasn't gonna say that word, right? It promotes collagen production. Using it regularly can stimulate the production of collagen and elastin. It's antimicrobial. It has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, which can help cleanse the skin and prevent acne or infection. And it heals and regenerates. Which reminds me of a way that I'm going to start using it, and I will do a follow-up video if I see some results. I have some scars on my knees from my terrible fall that I had the week I turned 40, so I will be sure and start using it on my knees and let you know how it goes. So it's not only super beneficial, but y'all, it is like a historic gem. And I say that because the first documented use of castor oil dates all the way back to ancient Egypt around 4000 BC and was primarily used for cosmetic and medicinal purposes to preserve youthful skin and to treat eye irritation, which absolutely demonstrates its long-standing use as, you know, a miracle oil. Now, before you go out on Amazon and buy the first castor oil or the cheapest castor oil you find, it's very important to buy a high quality castor oil to get the results you are looking for. And considering I spent 5 years teaching about quality oils, I do know what I'm talking about on this one. You want to make sure it's cold pressed, as this method of extraction preserves the oil's nutrients because heat can completely kill them off. You want to make sure it's 100% pure and organic. So look for a castor oil that says that, because you don't want any additives or any chemicals, especially when you're putting it on your skin. You want to make sure it's hexane free, because hexane is a chemical solvent used in some extraction processes, and I mean, we don't want that on our skin. And last, you want to make sure it is in a brown glass bottle because it's going to preserve the oil's quality and potency. This is the brand I love. I think it was around $20 for this huge 16-ounce bottle. I've also heard a lot of really good things about Queen of the Thrones castor oil, so that is another one you might want to check out. Whatever you decide on, make sure it is hexane free and all the things that I listed earlier, but there are a lot of good brands out there. This just happens to be the one that I really, really like. I'm going to start using it, playing around and seeing how it helps cellulite. Yeah, I've heard that, as well as the scars that I mentioned earlier. This is where I want to hear from you in the comments below. Have you used castor oil? Have you seen amazing results? Or maybe you have questions for people that do use it. Post them below because I and they want to hear it. I hope this was helpful for you. I can't wait to hear if you decide to use castor oil and how it benefits you and your skin and maybe even your family. If this inspires you to try something new, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And YouTube thinks you might like this one next.